Hello, and welcome to the Goal Line Conversation podcast. My name is Michael. As you can see, Jared is not here today. Jared is my co-host or other host. I don't know. I don't know the terminology. But Jared is not here today. He's out on a work trip, but I'm pretty sure he's here with us in the spirit because he wanted to be here, but distance-wise, we couldn't, and logistics, timing-wise, it just didn't work out. But I got you covered. Don't worry. Sit back, enjoy. If you're new to this episode, this is a podcast where we talk through the latest sport news. We talk about the most controversial topics in the world of football, aka soccer, and there's a lot of banter here, man. If you can't take it, don't give it. That is the rule. If you can't take it, don't give it. That's the number one rule of sport banter, and we give it here, we take it here. It's all inclusive. It's like a buffet, man. So if you're new, subscribe to our channel. Currently, our YouTube page is called the Mike and Gerald Sport Podcast. That's because we have rebranded a little bit, so to Goal Line Conversation. But subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's going to be still named on the Mike and Gerald. Subscribe to our Instagram page. That's where you know when we have dropped new episodes. We have new content for you. As you know, there's also a series that we also have ongoing called If It Be You. I hope you've been enjoying it. At the moment, it's laughing at my pain. So I hope you are laughing at my pain. In small word, I hope I bring smile to you as you listen to this. And I hope this episode also brings you smile, and all the episodes that we shoot. A lot of the things we talk about sometimes are therapeutic. Sometimes you guys don't realize that. A lot of times when me and Jared are just talking football, news, sport, banter, it's some sort of therapy. And I know a lot of guys, some of y'all, depending on where you live and how cold it is, typically you go on the soccer field or football field, and this is where you start arguing, Ronaldo is better than Messi, and then for 30 minutes you'll be arguing some pointless conversations, but it's some sort of therapy for you. So I hope this serves as that form of therapy for you. I hope I'm striking on some of the topics or conversations that you want to discuss. If you have any topics that you want us to discuss in the world of football, or our view, our take, please send us a message on our Instagram page. We're definitely very welcome to talk about them. I would love to start featuring some conversations, some topics that are being brought up by listeners. So I'm absolutely open to additional segments that we can add to the show and make it more interesting. All right, let's go through the agenda for today. So the agenda for today is pretty packed, and there's some conversations in there that surprising. Some are what? Some are that's going to be spicy. So let's go into it. Gareth Southgate has emerged as a potential managerial replacement for Erik Ten Hag at Manchester United. The other agenda topic that I have, I'm going to go through them. Mbappe got subbed during the halftime, some drama in Ligue 1. We'll talk about what that means. Madrid and Man City have qualified for the next round of the UCL Champions League. We'll talk about some conversations about that. Then we'll talk about Bayer Leverkusen. They are hot. They can't be stopped. And we'll talk about what that means and how good have they been. We'll talk about Liverpool versus Man City. It's the game of the weekend. It's the game everybody wants to see. It's the game you cannot miss. Some people call it a title decider. We'll see. We'll touch on that. Arsenal versus Brentford. Man U versus Everton. These are some of the upcoming games this weekend. And then lastly, Chelsea versus Newcastle. So we'll talk about that. So that's the agenda for today. It's pretty short. Hopefully we'll get through it relatively quickly. And yeah, let's get into it. So first on the list, Gareth Southgate emerges as a potential replacement for Erik Ten Hag at Manchester United. Man U fans, what are your thoughts about this? Let me know. Put in the comments. What do you think? Good, bad. I laugh in Chinese. Man U fans, go ahead, please. Sign Southgate as a replacement. That is literally like going from fry pan to fire. That's fry pan is there. You say, nah, I need more heat. Fire is waiting for you. Literally, that is the decision if you decide to go ahead with this. I know Man U got acquired by this new group called the Ineos Group, and they're talking too much. I honestly, I love owners that are silent, like club owners, football club owners that are silent, that just kind of walk in the background, they provide the resources, they show the fine that they're passionate, that they support, but the expectations and like all that stuff, what we're gonna do, like just shush it. Like, just keep your opinions to yourself. Like, you can talk about how much you want the team to win, but don't put any additional pressure that the team doesn't need to have on themselves. Because since this Ineos ownership has been announced, I think I've forgotten his name. Since this Ineos ownership has come in, this new owner is talking yappa up and down. Yeah, he wants to knock Man City and the likes of Liverpool off of the title race, and he wants to win. I'm like, wait, fix the damage that you are facing. It's like somebody that doesn't have a functioning car, but you are bragging about how you can drive to the grocery store as quickly as possible. Fix the car first, brother. Don't talk about how you are going to overtake somebody on the highway to get to the grocery store. Like, nobody want to hear that. Just fix the problem. Assure the fans that you're for them, that you have a vision, you have a plan for the club, but just all the extra pressure you're adding for this club is not even needed. And if you want to cause a riot in Old Trafford, go and hire Southgate. Please do that. This Ineos Group, please hire Southgate. I beg you. I wonder what Jared has to say about this. I'm actually gonna reach out to him and kind of get his thoughts on this. But on the same topic, Manchester United fans, are you Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out? Like, is this do you feel that you have evaluated enough of Ten Hag's performances enough for you to be able to say he gotta go? So I want to hear your thoughts, Man U fans. Let me know. Are you about this Ten Hag out? And if you don't agree that Gareth Southgate should be the replacement or the new manager, who do you think will come into the Man U squad right now and make the best out of the team? So I want to hear the two faces of the question. Ten Hag in or out? Let me know what your thoughts are. And if the answer is out, who should replace him? So it's a part A, part B kind of question. Who should replace him? There are a lot of candidates right now. Hey, Man U fans, let me not sell Gareth Southgate short. This man has an impressive resume, all right? This man has been managing the England squad for the past, 6, 7 years? I don't know how many years, but he's done a good job. He's built a generational, well, he didn't build. He has gathered, I think that's the right word, because I don't think he built anybody. He has gathered the right team, the right squad to be able to win a trophy. They got unlucky in the last Euro competition where they went all the way to the finals and they lost against Italy. They got unlucky. It was penalties. Penalties is anybody's game. Nobody really comes out and say, I'm the best penalty team or takers or winners. Like, penalties it's a toss-up. Like, anything can happen. Like, your best player can slip, your best player can sky the ball, or somebody can shine a laser in his eyes and then he doesn't see what he's doing and kicks the ball. Like, all to say penalties is a toss-up. So he lost on penalties. He was pretty decent in the competition, given so many people that were in that competition. Netherlands was in that competition. I forgot France was in that competition. So like there were a lot of people in that competition, and he made it to the finals. So, my fan, does that carry a does that give him any leverage? I'm talking about his resume now. So let me know what your thoughts are. Gareth Southgate or others. I'll put it at that. Gareth Southgate or others. Let me know what your thoughts are, Man U fans. I'm interested. All right, let's talk about the next agenda item. The next agenda item is Mbappe got subbed off. So this is the background. There's a game that was played. A game was played sometime last weekend, I think. Game was played last weekend. It was PSG versus Rennes. Mbappe gets subbed up at like the 68th minute or something like that, and he decides to, rather than go to the bench, he decides to walk down the tunnel, go take a shower, or I don't know, change your clothes. He changed the clothes. So if he first of all, hold up. Let's take a momentary pause. If he just wore his clothes, I mean his regular clothes, casual clothes, without taking a shower, that's nasty, first of all right? That's just nasty. You can't sweat and put all that and then just go wear something. Like, that's disgusting. So I am giving you the benefit of the doubt that he took a shower. So I'm going to put that in there. But if he didn't, that's disgusting, bro. Can't do that. That's just... Nobody wants to smell that. For 60 minutes, you definitely sweat it. So, I digress. So it goes down the tunnel, takes a shower, changes clothes, comes out, doesn't sit with the team, goes into the stand. Actually, let me backtrack. Goes into the tunnel, take a shower, comes out. In the tunnel, as he was coming out, makes a phone call, probably to figure out where his mom is sitting or something. I don't know. Or calling Real Madrid, like, Real Madrid, quick now. Quick, this contract team, send down. People they waste time. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what was discussed. I don't know. Nobody knows. Anyway, it goes straight to the stands, and goes sits with his mom throughout the game till the game ended. My question is, I'll ask the question, then I'll give you my thoughts. With this kind of foolishness stand, if he goes to Madrid, does the Madrid culture, the Madrid fans, do you think they're going to stand for this? Because the reason why I ask this is because it's almost like 94% confirmed that he's going to Madrid. Like, this is like the worst kept secret in the world. So everybody knows that he's definitely going to Madrid. He's not coming to the English Premier League. Oh God! If he comes to the English Premier League, he's getting butchered. Like, his name is on every newspaper, everything he does, whatever he eats. If he doesn't say right, he's definitely going. So I don't think he's coming to the English Premiership. He doesn't. He's not ready for it. He don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke. But yeah, it looks like he's going to Madrid. But in Madrid, like, even as a Madrid player, like, I'm thinking about the legends that play for Madrid. I'm thinking about CR7. I'm thinking about Ronaldo de Lima. I'm thinking about Figo. I'm thinking about Beckham, Zidane, Zizou. Like, these players, even in their worst form, and when no, it's not even worst form, even in the highest of magnitude that you think about what a player means to a club, none of them ever exhibited this kind of childishness. I think that's the right word, because I'm trying to look for the right words to kind of describe what just transpired. So for those who are not aware and who are like, hey, okay, you went to go take a shower, big deal, like, what's about? So the problem is, typically the ideal I'm looking for the word. Somebody who has sense. Let me just say, somebody who has sense or any player, the traditional thing for you to do, sorry, the traditional thing for you to do, I was trying to look for the right word, like was smirky, but like, the traditional thing for you to do as a player is you get substituted, whether or not you go substituted in the 98th minute and the game ends in 5 minutes, unless you got to go to the bathroom. Like, the ideal thing is for you to go to the bench, sit with the players. When the game is done, then when the game is done, you then go out to greet the opposing players, say hi to them. It's part of sportsmanship. Say hi to them, say hi to their coach if you know the coach. If you know somebody in the medic team, go out and say, I've not seen you in a while, what's up? I see you, drop me something on Instagram, DM me, something like that. But like, that's the ideal thing that is supposed to happen. But for him, it decides to do absolutely something different. And I just feel like, to me, that is absolutely childish. No player should have to, no player is bigger than the club. There are certain things that you don't, there's certain things you can't just do. You can't get away with that. Like, and I feel like when he did all this just kind of gets swept under the rug. Nobody really talked to it. I know he made some couple of news lines here and there, but after a while, people were like, yeah, he's Mbappe. He always does this. But my question is, generally, Madrid fans, do you think, if it comes to Madrid, is this gonna fly? Is this behavior gonna fly? Because I'm looking at the Madrid team that currently exists, and the Madrid team that currently exists right now, I'm looking at the Bellinghams, I'm looking at the Rudigers, I'm looking at the Militaos, the Courtois, I'm looking at, did I mention Vini? I'm looking at Endrick, who's coming in, who's a new player, a young player coming in. Like, there's so much, there's the Modric, Camavingas, like, there's so much, it's a star-studded team, so all this, your local champion behavior, you better drop it whenever you leave PSG, because when you come to Madrid, you're going to be on the newspaper like every day. The fans are going to boo you. They're going to let you know how they feel. They're going to show you that you don't respect the club. Like, all these things are things that I feel like he needs to grow up. Like, no matter how good you are, even CR7, no matter how good CR7 was, or the manager didn't have sense that removed him, like, he never exhibited any of this. Like, Baba, calm down. Calm down. You have not even won Ballon d'Or yet. You're not even close to, like, just calm down. You have not, if you not win Ballon d'Or, everybody have to be sweeping your foot. Eh? We can't even, nobody can talk to you. You cannot be coached, no tactics. You just, now you go coach yourself. Now you go give yourself formation. And then you go tell the team where to pass to you, and you tell the keeper to how to dive, right? If you get Ballon d'Or. Man, this guy, I was actually pissed off. Like, when I read that, when I saw that, and I watched the video, I'm like, is this a joke? Like, is this like a prank? He'd be like, nah, I gotcha. No, it wasn't a prank. He actually did this, and he just walked out. Like, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna call it here, guys. Like, after he got up, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna take a shower, nice shower, hot shower. Then I'm gonna see my mom. Y'all cool with that? Y'all not? All right, screw you. Like, who does that? So, Madrid fans, let me know what you think. Any football fan, let me know what you think about that also. It doesn't necessarily have to be Madrid fans. Like, let me know what your thoughts are. Like, that's absolutely childish. That's absolutely childish. Unacceptable. And I don't blame him. It's the people that are blowing his clouds that I blame. When the governor is already telling you to come and see him in his office with the emir of somebody, like, why will you not get big? This is what everybody used to call worry at him. His head is already swelling. He wants to burst. This brother, nobody can talk to him. I fear Madrid. Who's going to be the Madrid coach? I pray Ancelotti is there, because Ancelotti is a good manager. So hopefully we'll be able to talk some sense into him, because Ancelotti, the way they calm Vinicius sometimes, I'm wondering, I'm like, this guy not like 10 reds already, or like getting injured or something like that. So Ancelotti is probably the right person, but I just think he got to tamper down a little bit. All right. I think I'm done. I'm done ranting. I'm done complaining about Mbappe's foolishness. But let's go on to the next topic. All right, moving on to the next topic, which is Madrid and Manchester City have qualified to the next round of the UEFA Champions League. Madrid defeated Leipzig, and Manchester City defeated Copenhagen home and away. So Madrid actually drew their last game, but they already won. I think they scored a goal um, in the first leg, which allowed them to be on an aggregate. They won on 2-1. Madrid they were close, man. Apparently, Leipzig poor finishing actually cost them the chance of actually eliminating Madrid. But honestly speaking, I feel like even if Leipzig has scored, Madrid being who they are, they're seasoned, they're experienced. They know how to turn it on. They know how to tone it down. So Madrid, I didn't think Leipzig had the chance in the first place, but yeah, Madrid are true. My question regarding this is, who has a better chance of winning this UEFA Champions League competition? Is that City or is that Madrid? Honestly, this year, I'm low-key scared that City is going to do a back-to-back. I just have that. It's that gut feeling that they're actually gonna do a back-to-back this season, and yeah, either that or I pray Inter. Inter have been immaculate this whole season. I don't know if anybody's keeping a track of Inter's gameplay and their form in all competitions, but Inter Milan, they look like they want to go back to that final. They look like there's some rewrite that they want to have, and I think they're probably part of the top four that will go on to play the semifinals of the Champions League. I see Madrid, Man City, obviously we mentioned they qualify. I see Inter Milan going through, and then I see probably. I want to say Bayern. I want to say Bayern. I give those four. Those are my top four right now that will make it to the semifinals. But Madrid or City, you can't count Madrid out for one reason or the other. You can't count them out. They're always gonna be there. They're always gonna show you why they are the only team that have won it the amount of time that they won it. But I think this year City just looks like they have the answer. They have the solution. They have whatever it is that is being put across their table. City looks like they got the perfect answer. So I'm going for City. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you do disagree, let me know why. I want to know now. I want to know why. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. All right, let's move on to the next agenda for today, which is Bayern Leverkusen continues their unbeaten run by tying the game against, I'm probably going to butcher their name, but it's called Qarabag FK. This is Bayer Leverkusen was playing against Qarabag during the Europa competition, I think they played today. Today was when they played. So backstory: when I was checking the scores for this, I didn't have the opportunity to really watch the game. A little bit busy today. But today, when I checked the scores, Quarterback was leading 2-0 by halftime. So when I saw the scores, I'm like, looks like it looks like Bayer Leverkusen, they're actually going to get defeated for the first time since July. So whether you believe it or not, Bayer Leverkusen's form, they've been unbeaten in all competitions since July. July was the last time they lost, and that was like a friendly game that they were playing. Before any season started. So all those pre-season friendly games that you have. That was the last time Bayer Leverkusen actually lost a game, which is pretty incredible for a team that is being managed by Xabi Alonso. If you don't know who Xabi Alonso has put his identity on this club. He's made this team play in the way that he has envisioned them to play. Because the way I see them playing, they have such they have such a rhythm to how they play. They have a rhythm to how they play. They understand what their roles are. Zaka being in there as a leader, as a as a catalyst, like he's the distributor, is the enforcer on the field. He's playing multiple roles. Like he's actually even shooting. Like he's not that he doesn't shoot when he was with Arsenal, but he didn't look. It wasn't as much of an both defensive and offensive threat as he is right now in Bayer Leverkusen. So, Arsenal fans, I want to know what your thoughts are about Xhaka being let go. Like, should you have let Partey go instead? Like, to me right now, I feel like Partey should have just sold Partey to Saudi and then kept Xhaka, because Xhaka, imagine Xhaka Declan Rice. I don't know about this your Havertz deal that you people made. I know Havertz is doing okay. We'll come back to him later, but imagine a Xhaka and a Declan Rice in that your pivotal 5 and 6, and then you have Odegaard just in front of them, just with the freedom to do any havoc, cause any havoc you want to cause. And then you have your 3 forwards, whoever that is, Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka. Imagine those people, just those 4. Odegaard just terrorizing. They don't have to defend because Xhaka and Declan Rice got that defensive responsibilities. So imagine like maybe you're top of the table. Maybe you're probably like 10 points. I don't say 10 points. Maybe you're 3 points or 4 points ahead of City. Probably, possibly. Who knows? But going back to Bayer Leverkusen, they've been immaculate. They've been great in the way they played. They have such a belief. Like even that game, I was like, oh, if they lose 2-1, it's a 2-legged game. So the next leg of the game will be played in Germany in the Bayer Leverkusen stadium. So I was like, they were going to win it anyways. But when I saw 2-1, when I checked the scores, I was like, okay, it's not a bad loss. They finally lost. But these guys, they said no. They said we're not losing. So my question for this topic is, can Bayer Leverkusen actually do the Invincibles? So for those of you who don't know what the Invincibles are, Invincibles is what was I guess a word, I don't know a word, what basically the Arsenal team that went unbeaten in the the English Premier League. They went unbeaten throughout the whole English Premier League, the league for that season, and they won. And they won the league, obviously, and they were labeled as the Invincibles. And my question is, can Bayer Leverkusen actually do the Invincible both in their domestic league, which is the Bundesliga, and the European competition? Let me know what your thoughts are. Personally, I think not. I think there's a point where that is going to run out. And I think it's probably going to come from the European competition, because when I look at the Europa League, there's still the likes of AC Milan, there's still the likes of Liverpool, there's still the likes of, who else is there? There's still the likes of Sporting, the likes of Roma that are still there. So that's a pretty tough group to just, if he does it. Because I'm not mentioning the Bundesliga because I feel like he can go unbeaten in the Bundesliga. He's breaking records. They have the Bundesliga on lockdown. Like you cannot do a Dallas Cowboys. And Dallas Cowboys, I hate that I have to always bring up in not such a good time, but for anybody who doesn't know, Dallas Cowboys, their tagline is "What can go wrong will go wrong." Shout out Steve A. Smith. But I don't think Bayer Leverkusen are going to pull. Look, they're not going to pull a Dallas Cowboy. I think they definitely are going to win it. I think right now they're probably 10 points ahead in the Bundesliga. So I feel very confident that they're going to go all the way and win. So going back to, can they do it? Yes, in the Bundesliga. Not sure. Not sure if they're going to be able to do it in the European competition, because I feel that there's so much you can stretch such a squad that is, I won't say they're new, but this form of theirs, it's like a realization, and I know they want to keep it as long as possible, but But yeah, I think they can do the Invincibles in the Bundesliga. I do not doubt that. In the European competition, however, I'm not sure. I think they're gonna meet their match, like a big team, like a Liverpool, um, like a AC Milan. I don't know AC Milan. I think they'll beat AC Milan, but I think like Liverpool right now. If it's Liverpool versus Bayer Leverkusen for the final, I'm probably gonna go Liverpool. But that's my thought. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have not been following them, you should actually give Bayer Leverkusen a watch. They're incredible. They're incredible. They're playing the back three system, and they're playing the back three system, and their back three system is literally they have everything figured out. They're both their left back and their right backs. No, right wing back and left wing back. Frimpong and Grimado. They are those guys. They're killing it. They're killing it in every aspect. So, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are about that. Let me move on to the next agenda, which is the game of the weekend. Liverpool versus Manchester City at Anfield. That's a big game. That's a big game. People, I've heard so many taglines: the title decider, the meeting of the giants, club's last hurrah against Man City. Like there's so many headlines that are gonna come out of that, and depending on who's gonna win, I think whoever wins that makes a bold statement. So for those of you who don't know, the English Premier League race right now is they call it a 3-horse race, and Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal are the contending leaders right now, and all of them are currently on. They're currently on good form, but Man City and Liverpool, they collide. The Giants collide. They collide in they collide on Sunday. So wherever you are, I hope you're catching up on it. Or if you can't watch it, at least catch a replay of it. Man, I wish I missed the times of this is DVR as you call it. I miss the times of DVR where you can just record stuff, even though it's like just record it and then catch a recorded version as quickly. Nowadays, you have to wait till whatever streaming whatever streaming app they're using has the replay ready, but it's definitely something interesting. Definitely something. It's going to be a good match, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm definitely excited to see who comes out on top. Personally, to me, I got Liverpool. Liverpool, I think, would go all the way. They've got what it takes. They have everything on their side as it relates to advantage. First of all, they're playing in Anfield. Second of all, they have a lot of their injured players. They're coming back. They're going to be fit. I'm hearing Salah is going to be fit. Nunez is already integrated back into the squad. Szoboszlai is already back in the squad too. So a lot of the things that were going against Liverpool before in regards to the kids playing, the guys are coming back. So the main players are coming back. So I don't think that's going to affect them. But especially for any English Premier League team knows that when you go to Anfield, that's not an easy trip, man. If you come out there with a draw, thank your Lord Jesus and just keep it moving, keep it pushing. If you misbehave, what to go enter you, no go be like Chelsea. They came off the bus, they were ready for the game, and Liverpool just put them to the sword. That's what happens. So you have to be ready for that game. So I think Man City are gonna be ready. It's definitely gonna be a good watch, a good tactical battle. You're going to see how the coaches approach them. It's also Klopp's last time that he'll be facing Liverpool, at least that we know of, in the English Premier League. So it's definitely going to be a good one. It's going to be emotional. I think there'll be some red cards. It'll be a spicy game. Some guys are not going to be go down easy, but I am predicting a 2-1. Liverpool 2, Manchester United 1. And I think that's going to be the scores coming out of there. Yeah, that's my thought. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think Man City has what it takes? I only say that because Man City look, Man City have been escaping some games. They've not necessarily played well or up to the standard that we expect from them, but they've just been, when they said let my people go. For those of you in Nigeria, those grades where they say let my people go. Man City have been they have been having some let my people go grades when it comes to some of the matches against Brentford, against Chelsea, like. There's some of that I can go on. There's so many games that I'm like, man, you guys squeezed it. You barely made it out alive. And I know Liverpool recently just had a 1-0 lead. They're 1-0 winner and against Nottingham Forest. But honestly speaking, when they have so many injury like problems like Man City, they don't really have that much. Man City doesn't have that much excuse. So, honestly speaking to me, I think a 2-1 victory to Liverpool, and it's definitely gonna be a fun Sunday. Whatever comes out of that, I know Arsenal. The next game I have Arsenal Brentford. They're definitely going to be watching. Let me see. Are they playing the same time? Let me see. I know. Let me see. No, yeah. Arsenal. Actually, never mind. Arsenal is playing a day before, so they're hopefully going to win their game, and then they'll be watching who comes out of that big Sunday game against Man City and Liverpool. So Arsenal versus Brentford. I'm hearing this called the Ivan Toney Derby. Can Ivan Toney actually show Arsenal what they've been missing as it relates to a number 9? Does Arsenal actually need him right now? Because the way Arsenal are bagging goals is as if when you win Lotto, when you win the lottery, and you just share the money. Anybody to collect a lot, just I like you. You were good to me back in my primary school. You gave me bones to hit. So collect 5K for like Arsenal. Just they give everybody a lot at this point because the way they've been, the form that they've been on the past 3 or 4 games has been explosive. I think that's the word that I can use because they come out the gates. Arsenal are like 3-0, 4-0 first half. Like they wrap it up quick and they're ruthless. This is an Arsenal side that I've not seen in a while, and maybe this is the free-flowing football that they've been craving for. They've been asking for Mikel Arteta to play, but the way they're playing now, they look to be on it. They don't have a number 9. They don't have a number 9. I know Jesus just came back into the team after being injured for a while, but they've been getting by. The set pieces have been amazing. The Odegaard has been running the show. So, do they really need us Ivan Toney striker? It all depends on what Brentford obviously quotes them as it relates to the transfer fee for Ivan Toney. But at the moment right now, that game. Come on, man. That Brentford keeper, he needs to go and be doing some ab workouts. When you are picking up from the back and you are bringing it forward. I don't know any of you have done those ab workouts. I don't know what it's called. Maybe the Russian twist or something. I don't know what it's called, but the one that you bring something from the back and you just that's what that goalkeeper should be doing because that's what he's doing from picking from the back is the balls that are going back in the net. Pause. It's the balls that are going from the back of the net because that game is going to be a deadly one. Honestly speaking, I'm thinking this is going to be a high scoring game. This is going to be like a 4-0 win to Arsenal. That's my prediction, especially given the fact that this game is being played in the Emirates Stadium. So, oof. Water. He did come. Water, they load. The water is water. The water is loading. So, that's my prediction for that game. Arsenal, Ivan Toney, can he get a sniff? I don't think so. Against Gabriel and Saliba, you're not getting through that defense, especially with Declan Rice being at the level that is right now. I don't think the midfield are going to get it there. I know Wisa scored the bicycle, what they call it, Sagalo, against one team like that we are not going to mention. We'll mention them, Chelsea. Leave a striker but that one is because they allowed him to score that kind of goal. Arsenal are not going to be the same way. So I'm seeing a 4-0 win. I don't give as Brentford has been terrible. Everybody that come across them has just been tidying them. So I don't give Brentford a sniff for that game. The next game I got is Man U versus Everton. Maybe this is the game where they tell Ten Hag to go. Maybe if he doesn't win this, they're like, brother, you gotta go. Southgate, come quickly. Is it not Southgate? Not Gates. God, God, I gotta stop taking a mic. Southgate, oh yeah, come. Maybe after this game they will hire Southgate. But let's see how things go. My question here is: can Erik Ten Hag get back to winning ways? I think yes. Honestly, I know I'm taking a mic, and I know I'm bouncing, I'm pushing some buttons for those Red Devil fans, but I think Man U is gonna get back to their winning ways. They're gonna demolish. I don't think it's demolished because Man U have not been playing good football. Their football get kill leg. If you don't know what that means, it just means that football is just not pretty. It's not pretty. Their football get kill leg. So what's the score for that game? I give them a 1-0 for that game. 1-0. Probably some Casemiro header or McTominay header, and they're just gonna sit back and defend. So I give them a 1-0 for that game. All right, let's come down to the last but not the least, the criminals. The criminals, the young criminals, the naive criminals. Chelsea versus Newcastle. That game is going to be played Monday. I'm not going to be watching that game. I can guarantee you that. I probably will check the scores. I'm a fan. I don't know who they send me with Chelsea, but I'll still check the score for the game. Watching the game, not really. What do I expect for that game? Can Chelsea get back to so the question I had here was, can Chelsea actually win a game comfortably for once? The answer is no. No. These brothers, they are gallivanting around. They did not come to play. They came to post for Instagram. They are there for the vibes. They're here for the thing. The truth about it is that they want to be here for the short time, but not a long time. But the problem is the contract that you sign is a long time, so we are bound. I know Jared had called this a slave contract. It's truly a slave contract. You are tied to this contract. 10 years, you endure your 10 years. This one's a wengbere. If you don't know what that means, it's prison sentence with hard labor. That's what that means. So they are in hard labor, whether they like it or not. Ain't nobody gonna buy them for the price tag, and Chelsea is not gonna sell for loss. So a lot of those players, they're probably gonna go on loan. Not a lot of them. There's some players that, honestly speaking, after this season, they don't even need to explain to them why they are going on loan. Just go on loan. Don't come back. Go on loan and go and learn. Hopefully you develop. If you don't develop, that's your problem. You become another Lukaku. Madueke, go on loan. My brother, you can only use one leg. Go and learn how to use the other leg. You need to be able... I hand it there. Jackson, you are going to sit on the bench. I don't want to send you on loan. You're going to sit on the bench because I don't even know who want to loan you. You'll sit on the bench. You come in 98 minutes if you need energy. I say 98, 89 minutes. If you need energy, you come in here and there. That's it. Go back to the bench. You are not a starter. It's not your fault. It's because the recruitment did not give us better strikers. That's why we are stuck with you. Who else? Chilwell, just be leading from the bench, please. Just lead from the bench. We actually, if they burn you a watch, don't go and beg Martin. Don't go and beg in your Martin to come back to this squad, because that guy is out there in Germany right now doing Martin, doing assisting, getting man of the match. You are here saying you don't have any left back. Cucurella, go and cuckoo yourself in Spain. Go to Spain. You know that your hairstyle, that your lavish, crochet? Your crochet hairstyle. Carry your crochet hairstyle and go to Spain. Go to Valencia. Go somewhere. Just go and enjoy the sun. Go alone. We'll call you when we think you are needed, which may be never. But just go for a long time. Who else? Kepa, if you come back, if I see your foot back inside that Chelsea squad, then you will see something. I see my Yoruba just sometimes whenever my Yoruba tongue just is sleep out there. You saw that my Yoruba tongue. That brother cannot play for Chelsea. You can't even play for the youth squad. You have to stay in Madrid. That Madrid that you say that will buy you, that you are doing yapa when they send you out on loan, as if you're a permanent transfer. Is that Madrid that you stay? You'll be sweeping balls. You'll be watching. In fact, just stay there. Don't come back to England. We'll find you another club that you need to go there. Because the way you are talking, as if you had landed your contract. Now you are chopping bench. 18-year-old, I'll be 22-year-old is benching you. See your life. So just stay there. Stay where you are. We don't send you. In fact, Sanchez is better than you at this point. So stay where you are. I know I went on a tangent. Let me come back. I'm glad I can catch myself. Let me come back to the actual question. Can they win a game comfortably? No, they cannot win it. It's impossible. Impossibility can never be possible. It's impossible. It is in our DNA to either play till 90th minute, and that's when it's until when the referee blew that you know who actually win the game or they lost. This team cannot win comfortably. And this Newcastle game, I know it's in Stamford Bridge, but Stamford Bridge is a place, is an animal place or team where anybody who shows up can take Stamford Bridge. Nobody holds it at this point. Chelsea, when they list something, they just list it to Chelsea can list it to whoever shows up. If you show up and you play good football, we'll list Stamford Bridge to you. We'll take it for a while. We'll collect it later. So for me, that game, honestly, I think Newcastle are going to win. It's sad, but I think Newcastle are going to win 2-1. That's if you score safe. 2-1. Maybe they will have shame and score. 2-1. Newcastle 2, Chelsea 1. Gordon is coming back. Isaac is coming. Isaac is scoring goals again. And these are my reasons. So it's not just I want to be funny. Isaac is coming back. Like I mentioned, Joe Linton is coming back. They're getting the squad back gradually. And if this was 2 games before, 2 games like back, I'll have probably said maybe we can stick it in it. But at the moment, they're looking to have a lot of the players that they've had injured, they're getting them back. And honestly speaking, I don't even know what team that man that they call our coach is going to field. So the confidence is not there. If you are wondering why my vibe and my mood is like this, check out, I'll put the last If It Be You series. I'm going to put it here. So check that out. Click on it, like, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're a Chelsea fan, let me know if you agree with my reactions. If I'm overreacting, let me know. Let me know if you agree with my reactions about in the If It Be You episode. But very importantly, open it in a new tab. Then come back and finish this. I don't want you to go away. Anyway, but yeah, check it out. Let me know what your thoughts are. But that's why, if you're wondering why, that's the explanation why. Click here and then you know why I'm so not so positive. Debbie Downer. I don't know if I'm Debbie Downer. I'm giving you the reality. I told you you will not get any there's no delusion from me. I'm not imagining that Sterling is going to score a hat-trick. It's not going to happen. We know it's Kopama, that brother is how you're carrying a team. That somebody that is just young. He's too young for you to carry that load. He's too young. So, and Jackson, even if you see empty nets, I cannot guarantee you will score it. So, let's just call where a spade is. Call a spade a spade. I'm not sure if they're going to win. We don't know we don't know who will turn up. So, therefore, I will just say 2-1 to Newcastle. End of story. I have come to the end of this episode. Like I said, subscribe if you love the content that we're providing. If you have feedback, if you have thoughts, if you have ideas of things that we can talk about, topics we can talk about, I would welcome it. DM us on our Instagram page. Currently, it's still the Mike and Gerald Sport Podcast. So DM us on our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Leave us a comment on our YouTube page. If there are comments that you have, the ideas that you have that you feel like you want to see, or things you want to see talked about, leave us a comment there on our YouTube page. We're definitely open to comments, feedback, and we'd love to incorporate some of that into the show. Share this, please. If you love this, if you are laughing, don't be stingy. Just share. Share this happiness with somebody, or share this therapy. Let somebody hear this, because sometimes some people might be a Chelsea fan and they be like, am I the one feeling like this? No, you are not alone. Share it. If a Chelsea fan, share it, so that somebody else will know that, okay, you know what, we are okay. I'm not going crazy. I'm not going cuckoo. It's okay. It's because they've not shown me anything to have chest about. So share this, like it, subscribe, click the bell notification so you're notified if there are new videos. I do the best that I can to post new videos on our Instagram pages, but sometimes busy schedules and life, I just post it on YouTube. So sometimes I don't necessarily like show it on Instagram and say, hey, like, we have a new episode. So please do subscribe and click the bell notification so that way you can be alerted. You don't have to wait till I post something, and you can enjoy more content like this. So I hope you are blessed. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed. I can tell you I enjoy myself. It's fun talking about some of these things. It's my passion. So I'm done talking now. Have a good day. Enjoy the weekend, and peace.